good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Cajun Country in Lafayette, Louisiana, home to the Raging Cajuns of Louisiana. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Clemson Tigers. And the Raging Cajuns will kick it away first. And he's going to try to return this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Clemson's offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense. And if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered.
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Clemson will send the punt team out. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So the Louisiana Raging Cajuns offense will get the ball for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
Now, he was a monster, man. I think when you turn on the tape this week, you saw him in so many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off?
Hauls it in, the first down and more. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Raging Cajuns getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
That's a miss as an OC. He's coming to the sidelines and listen, that's not a great throw. We got to take something off of it. But we also can't miss inside. So it's a tough dynamic when you're throwing that out route. But either way, quarterback, wide receiver.
Oh, space. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. And the Raging Cajuns are moving quickly down the field. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cajuns. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole, to slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Got the quick completion. Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Jones wants to throw it. Wide open downfield. He's knocked down. Wants to throw on first down. Punts it out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sullivan. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. It's caught. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Garrison. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on first and 10 from the 29. Motion from the wideout. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only one.
Headed to the end zone. And he... The give to the running back from the shotgun. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Got the first himself. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. They cross midfield at the 45 with a first and 10. Got a man, it's Sullivan. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Using his legs to buy some time. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Into the end zone he goes. Under 30 seconds to go here in the half. Let's see how they play it on first and 10. To the air on first down. Going to try to get it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they make... Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Taking it the other way. Hut. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here, too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
That's caught. It's Sullivan. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Raging Cajuns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying play action. Here's a heat. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
And the Raging Cajuns headed quickly to the line. To the ground with the back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd. Wants to throw on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Garrison. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Raging Cajuns will have it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd.
Going for the goal line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a... Wants to go up top on 1st down. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced than a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling to help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And the Raging Cajuns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss.
Turning it on! That will be enough to move the chains and get them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Raging Cajuns are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the ground game. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time. We open the 4th. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Looking for the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Raging Cajun. Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
He'll sneak it. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Big moment here for the defense. Can you come up with one more stop? You've got the lead. It's 4th and short. You're kind of in no man's land, so you're expecting them to go for it. If you can get off the field right here, you can win this game.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed it.
Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Cajuns! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Clemson has their paws on it. They'll certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. There he goes. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Jones to throw. Firing to the right, complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
Now down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love screen passes on offense, and you got to do... So the running backs, you can do them to receivers, do them to tight ends. Didn't gain any yards on that one, but don't be afraid to dial that play up again later.
Off play action. Grab behind the line. It's Demania. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long. 1st down marker just short of the goal line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Under fire. He's got it. Touchdown, Clemson. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. The quick out. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Raging Cajuns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And off from the shotgun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
The Raging Cajuns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Making side adjustments here. Now he's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
So now the opportunity to take the lead with a first and goal here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Louisiana! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
And he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Jones wants to throw it. Finds the tight end. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. To the air on first down. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe...
Unleashes one deep. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
He just took a shot down the field, didn't get it, so you've got time for one more play. Everybody thinking Hail Mary right now. I know the odds don't say you're going to come up with it, but, man, we have seen crazy things happen.
A shot toward the end zone.